Good afternoon, basketball fans. It is semifinal day here at the 43rd annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. I'm Randy Olson courtside, joined by longtime basketball official Ron Stannard as my broadcast partner. And Ron, this is when it gets fun, you know, semifinal day, and boy, this is when you're trying to play to get into the championship game.
Is it afternoon? I've not been outside.
It's still
I don't know what day it is, much less what time it is. But if you're a basketball junkie, it's got to be your favorite week of the year, man.
Absolutely. A lot of people plan their vacation and time off around this week each year. You know, you see the coaches and the captains and referees meeting there at midcourt. It's the Goreville Black Cats against the Altamont Indians. I think this is something like 5 years in a row that they have met in this tournament.
I was going to ask you about that. I think I remember them playing each other last year.
Yeah.
You know, these are two very good Class 1A programs, and they probably enjoy playing each other.
Yeah, Altamont likes to come to this tournament because they get to play people that they don't normally play.
Yeah.
You know, talking to Coach Nieberge, you know, that's what he's always told us, is that he likes to come here because he sees, you know, other teams that he doesn't see up in his neck of the woods.
Right.
But, yeah, these two teams seem to clash either in the semifinals or the championship game every year. At least
yeah, because, you know, every year there's such good programs. Both of them are two of the top 4 seeds, so they're going to meet one way or the other unless they get upset somewhere along the way.
Exactly. This is first of 2 of our semifinals today. Hey, there's another guy wearing a Sparty shirt in front of me. I'll have to show him mine here.
I see that.
Yeah, see that? Hey, yeah, Sparty. Yeah, see?
I don't get it.
You only get that if you're a Michigan State fan, all right?
No, I get it. I just don't get it.
Go green, go white. Yeah, well, I still like Illinois. Come on. I do. Yeah, I've got a son that went to Michigan State for law school, and I got really wrapped up into Spartans basketball then. Of course, I've always been a Tom Izzo fan. And if you've gone to a basketball game at the Breslin Center in East Lansing, Michigan, the home of Magic Johnson, you'll forever fall in love with Michigan State basketball. I promise you that. But even though you can still like the Illini, that's okay. Speaking of the Illini, the Altamont Indians look a lot like the Illini. A lot of orange out there on the floor.
Yep.
And, you know, they lost a lot of guys from from graduation last year. So you got me thinking about vacation now.
Maybe they do have some on vacation.
Well, they lost a lot of talent and a lot of size off that team last year, a year ago. And so, you know, they're somewhat young this year, and I think record-wise they're about 4-5 overall. But they've also had to start the season against some really good teams, you know,
there's some good teams up there like St. Anthony.
Well, yeah, and St. Anthony's in the same conference, with Altamont. So they haven't played Dietrich yet, but they have played St. Anthony. So, I mean, you know, they do face tough competition, but
they do. They've had some really good teams, Randy, that haven't even been able to get out of the regional.
Well, one year they lost a triple overtime game.
I remember that. I can't remember the opponent.
But got eliminated, you know. So, I mean, they've had some crazy, crazy games through the years, the Altamont Indians have. But they're always a dangerous team, and they're well coached. John Nieberge does a great job. And, of course, Todd Tripp does a great job at Goreville, as he's been down there for a long time. They've had a storied program there. And
he played in this tournament, too.
Well, that's telling you something. So he's a Goreville Black Cat through and through, isn't he?
Yeah, he played in this tournament.
Right off the top, I want to send a big kudos and a big thank you out to Chip Basso, the athletic director here at Sesser-Valier High School. He promised us last night that they'd get this internet situation straightened out in time for our semifinal broadcast today, and true to his word, they have done exactly that. I don't know exactly what they did, but it is like off the chart fast now. I can't believe it. It's like one of the fastest connections in Southern Illinois now, at least it is today. And we're thankful for that. So thankful that all those of you out there can watch the broadcast with us, too, and we should not have any problem this afternoon or tonight.
That needs to last a couple of days because the plan is to come back here and do the championship game.
Yeah, that's right. So we need it to work for 3 more games for us, 2 today and then 1 tomorrow here. We'll be in Pinckneyville again tomorrow for some action, but we really don't know for sure who we're going to do tomorrow in Pinckneyville until we see the results of the rest of the first-round games today. So that's kind of up in the air as to who we'll have. Yeah. We did do the Woodlawn game this morning, which was a great basketball game for the first half against Murfreesboro. It was 24-20 at half.
28-24.
28-24 at half,
Yeah.
And then Murphy went on a 15-1 run in the third quarter and put Woodlawn away. But the Cardinals still played a great half of basketball against a very, very good Murfreesboro team who will face Carlisle at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Right, that should be a good one. I'm going to I give Murfreesboro a little bit of an edge in that game, but who knows?
You just never know. Well, hey, we are going to take a short break, let you meet our sponsors. We'll be back with the play and the starting lineups all right here on AreaSports.net.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Andrea Baker, the broker owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon. Back here at the 43rd Annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard, the first of our two semifinal games this evening. Goreville Blackcats against the Altamont Indians. The good thing about this game, Ron, is that, again, we have no dog in the hunt. We're totally unbiased in this game. And
I see, Randy, the Waltonville coaching staff here.
Yeah, imagine that.
And I see the Weber Township coaching staff here.
And I see some alumni from Altamont here. A couple of those guys I was talking about that graduated from the team last year. I see them in the crowd, too. I think a couple of them are playing college baseball now, as a matter of fact. All right, for the Goreville Blackcats, number 11 is Zach Green. He is a 5'10 junior. Number 12 is Cole Tripp. He's a 6-foot senior, and we saw him fill it up with some three-pointers in their first-round game. Number 24 is Nick King. He is a 6-foot sophomore for Coach Tripp. Also starting for the Blackcats is the big guy in the middle, Drake Buffington, 6'6 senior. And rounding out the starting five for Goreville is number 23, Connor Craig. He is a 6'3 senior. So they go with Green, Tripp, Buffington, Craig, and King. And size-wise, the Blackcats come in at 5'10", 6 foot, 6'3", and 6'6", as you see the Goreville cheerleaders here doing their opening cheer. Coach Tripp goes pretty deep on his bench, too. You're definitely going to see...
Yeah, that's a trademark of his team.
Yeah, you're definitely going to see Garrett Church out there. You're going to see Grayson Webb out there and probably a few others. But, yeah, he'll run a lot of bodies in and out of there and keep some fresh legs out there. And he always seems to have a shooter that comes off the bench, too. So look for that as well.
Yeah.
We mentioned, that these two teams have met each other, I think, 5 times, either in the semifinals or the championship game. Last year's champion of the tournament was Goreville. The champions of the tournament the year before that was Altamont.
There you go.
And let's meet the Altamont Indians right now. Number 11 is Alex Walker. He is a 5'6 senior. Also starting for the Indians, number 14 is Cooper McManaway. He's a 6'1 freshman. He had I think it's a brother that played on the team last year that graduated. 42 is Zane Miller, a 6'1 sophomore. Also starting for the Indians, number 21 is Ben Radel, a 6'5 senior. And rounding out the starting five is Cade Millville, a 6'4 junior. So, again, the Altamont Indians will go with Walker, McManaway, Radel, Millville, and Miller. And size-wise, they will go 5'6", 6'1", 6'1", 6'4", 6'5", 6'1". They do often bring Parker Bell off the bench, who's a 6'1 sophomore. Probably see him in there as well. All right, we're ready for action. Do you know these officials?
I can't spot them. I know one of them, Craig Partridge from Cobden.
One of the three. You knew all three of them in the first game, though, didn't you?
Yeah.
By the way, that was a great consolation bracket game that was just completed.
Yeah, it was.
Nip and Tuck game was won by New Athens over Redbud, 60-58. I mean, that thing went down to the wire, a 2-point game.
Yeah.
New Athens advances to the consolation championship as they nipped Redbud by 2 points. Tipped and controlled by Goreville in this one, as Cole Tripp will have it out front. Tripp will go into the high post. Here's a drive. That's blocked. Oh, that is stuffed out of there by Radel. Knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Black Cats after the drive by Connor Craig. And that's actually going to be Altamont ball as they get it in against the press.
Yeah, he blocked it back into that Goreville player who, when he came down, was out of bounds.
That was a great defensive play.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Radel really went up for that one. Here's Melville with it. He'll go over to the left wing to Walker. Penetration move now by McManaway in the corner for a three-pointer by Miller. No, that won't go, and there's a rebound taken out of there by Craig Connor for Goreville. Black Cats are on the move to Cole Tripp. Tripp can fill it up outside. You've got to respect that three-point shot. Now it comes to Green. They're trying to post up the big man Buffington in there. He gets it. Turns on Radel and throws it out of bounds. You know, that's an interesting matchup in there. Buffington at 6'6" and Radel at 6'5". We'll see how that unfolds today.
Yeah.
And here is the inbounds to Walker. Goreville showing some pressure defense here. They're matching up with a man-to-man, but they look for that trap right there, too. You got to stay away from that. You'll turn the ball over. Here's an open three from the corner by Walker. That's too strong. Buffington with the rebound. Outlet pass to Tripp. Tripp gets it all the way down, and it's blocked by Radel, but he gets the foul. Yeah, that was the Euro step move.
Fouls on Millville.
I know we've said it before, but when you and I played basketball, I was traveling.
Yeah, it was.
Every single time.
Every time.
Every single time.
Now it's a Euro step.
Yeah. Cole Tripp makes the free throw, and Goreville is on the board.
You know, Randy, you said we have no dog in this fight. I'm going to go ahead and say it. We need to let our audience know that when you say that ball is too strong, somebody just shot an air ball.
Sometimes I mean it that way, yeah. But sometimes it is too strong. It hits the back iron. But yeah, occasionally, that's right. We'll be nice on the air balls and say too strong instead of an air ball. All right, we do that occasionally. Inside the lane, the shot is up, and that's a traveling violation on McManaway. Yeah, that happened a few times yesterday in the Mount Vernon game. I know. I didn't want those Ram players to feel bad because they did. They shot 4 air balls in the first quarter, I think. And it wasn't one player either. It was like 3 different guys shot air balls. It was weird. I think it was the 9 o'clock in the morning game is what it was.
Yeah, it was an early game.
Yeah, Cole Tripp tickles the twine behind the line with the three-pointer, and it's 5-0 Goreville. Altamont trying to break this press, having trouble here.
Well, they're getting after it.
Miller gets it ahead now to Radel.
It is helter-skelter out there on defense.
That's a good way to put it, helter-skelter. Millville takes it inside, misses the bunny. There's the rebound.
Nice board.
Stuck back in by Radel. Yeah, Ben Radel. Yeah, I like him. Here's a drive along baseline. That shot's up and in. Count the bucket for Nick King. And the foul is going to be called on Miller, I think. Yep, they're going to get Zane Miller on the foul.
Yeah.
The basket counts. That makes it 7-2, and a chance to add on an extra point here by Nick King, the 6-foot sophomore.
They're good.
And free throw is missed. It's grabbed by Buffington. Buffington feeds it inside. There's a left to Connor Craig. 9-2, a quick start here for Goreville, and Altamont wants timeout. Timeout on the court, and we will take one as well and be right back in 30 seconds.
It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods.
I thought this, Randy. They're changing that 3 to a 2, I believe, from Cold Trip.
Changing that 3 to a 2?
I think, let's see if they do it. I thought that was a 2 all along.
Okay, do you think his foot was on the line?
Yeah.
Okay, they did. They just changed it on the scoreboard from 9 to 8, so we'll...
They didn't take it off there, so I finally wrote down a 3, but it's a 2.
Right, so I backed it off on my scoreboard, too, so it's 8-2 Goreville.
Yeah, that was a 2-pointer by Cold Trip.
And they just made the announcement as well. All right, it'll be Altamont ball after the timeout. Again, Goreville likes to press, likes to trap. Indians got to take care of it. Got to get it in first. Uh-oh, that one is thrown out of bounds, almost into the lobby.
There's no time limit on that one. You can change that at any time, but normally you're going to catch it pretty quick.
So Goreville gets the ball out of bounds, the same spot, right underneath the basket. As Cold Trip will trigger it in.
Yeah, because nobody touched it.
Right, comes into Nick King. Back out to Green. Now it's Tripp again. He'll alley-oop it over to Green. Green in the corner picks up his dribble, and he'll skip it all the way across to King. Gives it to Buffington. He traveled.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. See, I called that one.
Yeah.
I beat you on that one.
Yeah.
I blew my whistle before you did.
I got a camera over here in front of me. I can't see, but I knew he traveled.
Oh. So everywhere we go, you got something in front of you.
I'm trying to do work around here.
Okay, you have to do the look around there. Okay, there's a
this press is really bothering him.
It is. Tripp with the steal, missed the layup though, missed the bunny, and then it's stolen right back by Connor Craig. Craig puts it back up and scores.
This press is going to be a problem for Altamont if they don't figure it out here pretty quick.
Yeah, Millville gets it across.
There's a nice pass.
And Rado gets ridden on by Drake Buffington.
On the floor.
That will be a foul on Buffington. That's his first. And it'll be out of bounds here to Altamont, right underneath their basket. And the pass will come in out front. Here to McManaway. McManaway dishes it to the corner to Miller. Miller will stop and pop off the dribble.
Nice shot.
Zane Miller makes it 10-4 as Goreville comes back up with a basketball. Old Tripp with it. Tripp is a 6-foot senior, and he goes into Buffington. Buffington works on his man, leans in, and has it partially deflected by Radel, and then Radel comes up with it.
Nice defense there by Radel.
Clears it up to Walker. Over it comes to Miller. Now the deep corner is a long three on the way, and it is knocked down by McManaway. A three-point shot. That makes it 10-7, and all of a sudden, Altamont is shooting their way back into this one. Here's Tripp with it again in the front court for Goreville. Back out to Green. Green will drive, puts it up over Radel, no good. Buffington gets the rebound, almost gets stripped, now goes back up, misses at that time, and now Altamont comes down with it with Millville.
Nice pass.
Millville down to Radel. That one was blocked. Almost stolen back as Nick King gets the rebound.
It's a block.
And that's going to be a blocking foul on the other end against Altamont. And that's going to go against Alex Walker.
Yep.
Some fast and furious action here in the first quarter between the Indians and the Black Cats. 10-7, Goreville leads it. Checking into the game for Goreville, number 4 is Lawson Land. He's a 6'1 sophomore. He'll replace Green. As the pass comes in to Cole Tripp. He'll stop and pop off the dribble and got it. Tripp with the bucket makes it a 5-point game again, and there is Another trap and a foul is called out of that one. That's going to go on Tripp. That'll be his first. And that's now 3 team fouls on Goreville. Out of bounds again to the Indians. Get it into Walker. Walker gets it across to Radel. Radel back out. It comes to McManaway in the lane, and a foul is called as McManaway tried to take it to the hoop. That's on Connor Craig. That'll be his first. That's 4 team fouls, I think, on Goreville. All right, 4 team fouls. McManaway at the line. Missed that one. In the ball game for Goreville, number 15 is Aaron Moore. He's a 6-foot senior.
Yeah, I got a message here, Randy, from my good friend Ray Bates.
Yep.
I was right, Craig Partridge. No, but he told me the other two, Jeff Tarleton and Brad Wilson.
All right.
Those are our officials. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray. Ray, you're missing out on a dandy hospitality room here, I'm telling you. Here's a drive down the baseline. That's in and out, no good by Lawson Land. And on the rebound, we got a whistle and a foul. I understand Ray Bates has been doing a little bit more officiating again. Is that right?
I don't know about that.
Somebody said he was trying to officiate again.
Foul was on King, his first.
Yeah. They're spreading the fouls around there on the Goreville side of the ledger. Here he comes inside the front court as they break that press down to Zane Miller. And then we got a blocking foul called on Lawson Land. That'll be 5 team fouls. That'll put the Indians to the line. Ben Radel.
Yeah, they have fouled. Goreville's fouled 5 times, Randy, and 5 different players.
That's right. It's pretty amazing.
So they are spreading it well.
They are spreading it around. Ben Radel at the line, the 6'5 senior. And his shot is too strong. It wasn't an air ball, but it was too strong.
Yeah, that wasn't too strong. He just didn't make it. He put it on the rim.
Second one hits the back iron, and it's rebounded out of there by Goreville. And that's thrown out of bounds. Turnover. Thrown away by Nick King.
And my defense, I get Brad Wilson and Lane Michael mixed up.
In the ball game will be Peyton Holm for Goreville, 6-foot senior. He'll replace King, who just made the turnover. And here's the inbound to McManaway. McManaway gets it up the court to Radel. Radel is surrounded by 4 Black Cats. Gets rid of it to McManaway again. 2:27 to go, and there's a steal. Thrown ahead to Holm. Peyton Holm out front it comes now. Garrett Church in the ball game. Gives it up to Cole Tripp. He'll take it to the rack and scores and count the bucket. Tripp with the bucket. Makes it 14-7. Should say 14-8 because I forgot to put that free throw up there. And Tripp will be at the line for the N1.
Fouls on Parker Bell. Cole Tripp has 8 points already.
Yeah, he's equaled the output of Altamont here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Cole Tripp 8, Altamont 8.
Mm-hmm. Free throw is good.
He's 3 for 3 from the line.
And we got a foul away from the basketball. Got a hold
on Peyton Holm.
I believe it's number 10, Peyton Holm.
Yeah, Peyton Holm. So there's another one with his first foul.
Yeah. 6 players, 6 fouls on Goreville. We'll go to the other end, and Alex Walker will be at the line, the 5'6 sophomore, or 5'6 senior, I should say, for Altamont. And he buries the first one. There will be another game in between this game and our second semifinal. So the second semifinal tonight between Waltonville and DuQuoin will not start till about 7:30. We'll take the air at about 7:15 or so. So you can rejoin us then. How to give Ron a chance to enjoy the hospitality room. 3 hospitality rooms in 2 days. Not bad, huh? Shot from the deep corner is no good by Garrett Church.
I would rate this one here at
Look
Sesser-Valier.
out! Bingo! Bongo! Boom! Ben Radel with the slam.
Ben Radel with that high percentage shot.
Yeah, you could see that one coming. He grabbed it. His eyes got big as quarters, and he took it to the rack and flushed it with authority.
Yeah, Randy, before I was rudely interrupted by that dunk. That high percentage shot. I would rate the hospitality room here at Sesser-Valier right in the top 5.
Oh, absolutely. I would say the top 3. And there is a 3-pointer, no good by Garrett Church. And goes out of bounds. That's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
That's on Lawson Land, and
There
we'll
we
walk
go.
to the other end, and Altamont will go back to the line.
Now somebody has 2 fouls.
Second foul on Land.
Lawson Land has 2.
Right. He did not start the game. He's come off the bench here.
That's that foul, 84 feet from the basket.
Yeah,
Guy's
yeah.
already grabbed the rebound, so foul him so he can shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, that's your favorite foul, right? Your favorite foul.
Just go back on defense and leave it at that.
Oh,
but
man.
now he's shooting 2 free throws.
Man, my coach used to make me run killers if I did that. Yeah. Don't foul that far from the basket. He used to ingrain that in us. 4 new players in the ball game for Goreville, but they're guys that have all been in there, as Buffington is back in and King is back in. Green is in there. Second free throw is on the way, and that one is good by Radel. Well, you know, with as much trouble as Altamont has had with the press and the trap, it's a 2-point game.
That's a good point because it seems like it's rattling them, but you look up at the scoreboard, it's 15-13.
Yeah, they are right here in it. Back in the front court comes Goreville.
I mean, they've played Goreville before down here. They knew it was coming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no surprises. That's going to be a foul on Cooper McManaway. And that's
His first.
going to be the 5th team foul on Altamont here in the quarter.
You know, they're doing the same thing. They got 5 fouls on 5 different players. So they're spreading the wealth.
Well, if you're a coach, I guess you'd rather it be that way.
Yeah,
than to
absolutely.
Have, 3 players on three fouls on one player and 2 on another. As the free throw is good by Cole Tripp.
Yeah, Cole Tripp now 4 out of 4 from the line. 5 for 5.
Got them both.
He's in double figures already here in the first quarter.
Here comes another trap. Indians handle it. They break it across to Walker.
Yeah, I think they've figured something out. They're doing a good job.
Yeah, doing a much better job now, aren't they? Might have got away with a walk there as Cade Millville banked it in. That was a tough angle when he scored there.
Yeah, that was his first point.
2-point game again. Shot is put up and banked in on the other end by Connor Craig.
Connor Craig was 6.
Uh-oh, trap again. Got to get it across. The Indians did. And they've got it out to Walker, and now they'll set up the offense with Cade Millville. Millville around a screen by Tyler Ruffner, who's in there now for Altamont. Down to 24 seconds left in the quarter. And they say that's the last touch by the Indians. It's a turnover. Turnover out of bounds to Goreville. Cole Tripp brings it up against Cooper McManaway. Altamont staying in the man-to-man. Tripp goes by his man and puts it in off the glass. He's kind of tough to guard man-to-man. You almost got to get some help on him. After 1 quarter of play, Goreville leads it over Altamont 21-15. And we'll be back with second quarter action here in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here at Sesser-Valier High School for the holiday tournament. It's the semifinal game between Goreville and Altamont. Your thoughts on that first quarter play, Ron?
Well, Randy, like I said, I think these two teams, even though they're far apart, they meet down here every year for, 5 years now. They're familiar with each other, and that press was pretty effective right off the bat, but I believe Altamont made some adjustments, and now they're getting the ball across the floor into their half-court offense, but it's just intensive defensive pressure by Goreville at all times, and I think they're getting a little bit used to that. It's been the Cole Tripp show here in this first quarter.
I think Altamont's going to have to adjust their defense.
Yeah, Cole Tripp with 13 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, you can't hardly just guard him one-on-one. You're going to have to have some help.
Both teams shot free throws in that first quarter, which is kind of uncommon in this day and age, but they spread the wealth. There's only one player with 2 fouls for either team,
right? And
that's Lawson Land.
Right. And maybe we'll see Altamont go to a zone somewhere along the line in this game. We'll see. Second quarter action underway. Millville's got it. Over to McManaway. McManaway backing his man down. Got to get rid of it now. He's picked up his dribble. Gets it out to Walker. Walker to McManaway again. Drives, goes up against Buffington. And caught the ball going out of bounds. It's a turnover. Buffington got a hand on it. But pretty good defense there.
Yeah.
You remember Buffington got in foul trouble in one of the games we did down here last year, and that kind of stifled their inside game a little bit. In the corner, Zach Green for 3. Nope. There's a weak side rebound. Pump fake, back up. No good by King, but he gets fouled, and Nick King will go to the line for Altamont.
That's McManaway. Now he has 2 fouls, so each team has a player with 2 fouls. Yeah, that game you're talking about when Buffington got into foul trouble, Bob, that was the championship game, wasn't it?
I think it was. Goreville did manage to win the championship last year, though. First free throw is missed by Nick King. He'll have another one. Another one on the way, and he got it. If you want to get up to date on some scores of other holiday tournaments around the area, just go to our Facebook page, AreaSports.net on Facebook. We've updated several scores from many of the holiday tournaments in the area, so you can see what else is going on.
Picked up his dribble.
Yep. Timeout. He almost had the 10 count, so Coach Nieberg had to burn one there. 7 minutes left in the first half. Timeout on the court. We'll be back with more in a moment.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Hey, if you're watching us on YouTube, now would be a good time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, especially this week, because we never know where we're going to be until the last minute this week, because we're waiting to see who wins the rest of the first round games at the Pinckneyville tournament to know for sure what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So you'll be notified and you'll know what we're doing if you are a subscriber to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free to subscribe, so hit that subscribe button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll get an automatic notification when we are on the air broadcasting somewhere. Because, again, weeks like this, you never know what we're going to do and when we're going to do it. Everything's subject to the way the previous games come out. From the corner, the three-pointer's buried by Cooper McManaway. That's a big shot.
Randy, in addition to that timeout, coach from Altamont was granted a warning. Which was recorded in the book.
For?
Which I must have said something that the official didn't appreciate, but What that means is the next time there'll be no need for a warning. It'll be an automatic technical foul.
Cold Trip got it inside, feeds Buffington, who missed the bunny, and the rebound's grabbed out there by Millville. Millville brings it up for the Indians. This is in the corner, and it's thrown away out of bounds. Too strong to Alex Walker. Well, when you were officiating, did anybody ever say anything inappropriate to you that you had to go to the book and issue a warning?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
It happened.
Okay.
Most times, I mean, almost 100% of the time it's done in the heat of battle. It's all forgotten when it's over.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Shot from the wing is good by Cold Trip.
Cold
Again,
Trip.
Again, you got to stay on him. He's a tough cookie out there.
15 points.
Yeah, 15 of the 24. 5:40 to go in the first half. Ben Radel with it. Gives it up to McManaway. McManaway back over to Zane Miller. Miller to Walker. Boy, they're daring Radel to shoot that shot out there. Buffington is sagging off of him so far. Radel gets it inside now, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to get Buffington with the foul, I think. Let's see.
I believe so.
No, it's not Buffington. They gave it to Nick King. Nick King, his second.
Okay.
Shot from the corner, a high arching shot. Won't go by Millville.
That ball was too strong.
That was way too strong, yeah.
People have been listening, knows what that is.
Over everything. That was the over everything shot. Goreville with the rebound, and Nick King
he just
has
picked him clean.
Millville with the steal and the deuce. And we got us a 4-point game. Altamont will not go away quietly, will they? Here it comes out to Nick King. He'll drive. There's a collision with Radel. And they're going to call the foul on Radel.
Yeah, that's his first.
And Coach Nieberge did not like that.
This Altamont team looks like a team, though, that probably don't want to play come into February, 1st of March.
I was just thinking the same thing. They're young.
They're young.
They're, not as experienced as they've had the last 2 years. Those two great teams they've had the 2 years before this. But, yeah, as well coached as they are and as much as they will continue to improve during the season, you're right. They're probably a team you don't want to play in mid-February.
They've got some athletes out there, and they have good basketball instinct, so they just need to play.
Right. Another one on the way by Nick King. Got it. Into the ball game for Goreville, number 4, Lawson Land back in.
Yeah, Lawson has 2 personal fouls, as does Nick King for Goreville.
Goreville continues the press as Cooper McManaway works against Lawson Land. It's almost like he brought Land as just his fresh legs to work on the press, And now it's Millville with it. Millville over to McManaway for 3. No, that's too hard. And it's rebound out of there by Zach Green. Green to Tripp. Back to Green for 3. No. Radel with the rebound. They said he stepped on the inline.
Yep.
If he'd had a size 9 shoe instead of 13 or 14 like he's got, he would have been in bounds, but not this time. Goreville ball out of bounds underneath their own basket as it comes into Zach Green. Green's going to drive, put up a little floater, and he got it off the window.
Boy, he saw just a little bit of daylight, and he took advantage of it.
Didn't take much, did it?
Kissed that ball off the glass.
3:57 left in a half. McManaway back in the front court. Over to Millville. Got too far underneath the basket. Out to Radel. Radel up over Buffington, and they got it. There's a little jump hook there. Back to a 6-point game. Cold Trip, going to be fouled. And
that's 3 fouls on McManaway.
Yeah, and he's going to have to sit out, and Alex Walker is back in the game for Altamont. It is Goreville ball out of bounds. Land will trigger it in. And he throws it away.
Yep.
Unforced error. Yeah, that didn't make Coach Tripp real happy.
Oh, man.
So the Indians will try it again now as Miller will bring it up the court. Bringing it up the court against Garrett Church. Gets it in the corner here to Parker Bell. They try to feed it inside. It's knocked away and stolen by Goreville. Zach Green is on his horse. Gets it over to Church for three. No, that won't go. Rebound, Altamont. Here comes Millville with it. 6-point game with 2:55 to play here in the first half. Radel out front again. He picks up his dribble. Over to Millville. He'll put up a three. Nope, that hits the back iron, but they get the offensive rebound. And Zane Miller chases it down. Good heads-up play by Miller. Boy, Buffington is sagging way, way off of Radel.
Yeah, he is. Like 10 feet.
Yeah. Millville takes it baseline, has it blocked out of bounds, and they say it's blocked off of Millville.
Right.
And it's a turnover back to Goreville. That's a tough one there. If you're an Altamont fan. Black Cats in the front court. And that's knocked out of bounds by Altamont. Lawson Land will trigger it again for Goreville. He comes into Green. And that's an offensive foul.
Yeah,
that's right.
off.
He pushed off on Alex Walker. He used his forearm. You can see it from here.
Yeah. That's the first foul on Zach Green. Zach Green, I'm sorry.
Yeah, put it into his chest and pushed him back. So the Indians will have it again. And that's going to be a foul on Garrett Church on the inbound.
But we mentioned earlier, Coach Tripp has always played a lot of players, and that allows you to be aggressive on defense.
It does.
If you're spreading those fouls around.
It really does, yeah, for sure.
I mean, if you only got 5 guys you trust, you can't let them be hands-on like that.
Right, he's got a lot of interchangeable parts there. No doubt about that. And, Waltonville's the same way. Waltonville is definitely the same way with interchangeable parts. We'll see them in the semifinal later tonight against DuQuoin. Here's Millville with it. That's knocked away by Nick King, and then they wrestle with each other going for the ball. And the foul is going to be called, and that's going to go against Cade Millville. A lot of action in this one.
Yeah. That's typical of when these two teams meet, I'm sure.
In the ball game for Altamont is Tyler Ruffner, a 6'2 senior, wears number 40. Saw brief action in the first quarter. He's back in there now. As the inbound comes to Cole Tripp. Tripp is guarded by Walker.
Yeah.
Walker's given away several inches to
Tripp's
Tripp.
had a quiet quarter. He's got 2. He had 13 in the first.
Here's Land inside
Nice
to Buffington.
pass.
Caught it deep. Not much you can do when you catch it that deep. Easy one there for Buffington.
I think that was Craig.
Actually, it was Craig.
Yeah,
I'm
Connor
sorry.
Craig.
It was Connor Craig. Craig also at 6'3", and definitely used his stature and his frame in there on that one. Minute 14 left. Here's Walker with it. Picks up his dribble. Now goes to Radel. Radel backs down his man, turns, goes up, scores.
Nice.
Off the glass. He put that one right up over Connor Craig. Down to a 6-point game again. Here's a drive by Nick King. Dishes it in the corner to Church. Skip out to the top to Tripp. 3-pointer is short. Tip back up, no. Rebound grabbed out of there this time by Ruffner. And a foul on Goreville. That's 4 team fouls.
That's 3 fouls on Lawson Land. So both teams have a player with 3 fouls. McManaway for Altamont and Land for Goreville.
And Land has been one of those guys that's really been doing the harassing on the press. He's able to move his feet, stay in front of that man aggressively, make it harder for the ball handler to bring it down the floor. So, yeah, not having him on the floor at this point hurts a little bit. Across the timeline comes Millville for Altamont. They get it now to Parker Bell and now to Radel. Radel back to Millville for three. That's short. Radel has the rebound, goes back up and scores.
Well, he's a workhorse.
He is.
He's getting it done at both ends of the floor.
Almost a steal as Goreville gets it back in. 4-point game with 12 seconds left. Here's a shot from the corner. That's in and out, no good. Church with the rebound. Or missed the shot, I should say.
Time.
Here's Millville with it, taking it down.
Going
3
all the way to
seconds
the rack.
left.
He got
all
it.
the way. Cade Millville takes it coast to coast, and at the end of the first half, it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, Altamont ends it on a 6-0 run.
A nice little mini run here by the Altamont Indians to close out the half. That's got to make Coach John Nieberge happy, Camper. 30-28 is our halftime score, as Ron will work on our postgame stats, and or our halftime stats, I should say. Come back and take a look at those here in just a moment.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week. When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home, Carter Turf and Tractor, your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Back here at halftime, you see our score. Goreville leads it over Altamont 30-28. We got us a good basketball game going here, Ron.
Yeah, great game, and it was 30-22, and Goreville had the basketball. If they score there, it could be like an 11-point game.
Yeah.
And Altamont gets a steal, goes on a 6-0 run, and we're looking at a 2-point game at halftime.
Right.
For the Altamont Indians, they committed 9 fouls in that first half, and they were 4 for 8 from the free throw line. Cade Millville has 2 personal fouls. Cooper McManaway has 3 personal fouls. Nobody else has any more than 1. Altamont Indians were led in scoring by Ben Radel, who has 11 points. Alex Walker has 2 points. Cade Millville has 6 points. Zane Miller has 2 points, and Cooper McManaway has 7. For the Goreville Black Hats, they committed 11 personal fouls in that first half. They were 8 out of 10 from the free throw line. And they have Lawson Land with 3 personal fouls and Nick King with 2 personal fouls. No one else has more than 1 personal foul. They were led in scoring by Cole Tripp, who had 15 points, 13 of those coming in the first quarter. Connor Craig has 8 points. Zach Green has 2 points. and Nick King has 5 for a total of 30. So Goreville leads it here 30-28 at the half.
So what do you think the keys to the second half are going to be here?
Well, that's a very good question. You know, I think it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments that both coaches make when they come out, because they probably think they have the answer to that, and we're going to see what kind of strategy they employ. That's going to be very interesting because these are two veteran coaches, and I think they're going to show something a little different. I think both teams are going to show something a little bit different in the second half. Again,
Altamont, doesn't have the experience that they've had in teams that have been down here the last 2 years when they've had some great teams. These guys are younger and not as much varsity experience, but again, they're very well coached, and I think that Coach Nieberge does a great job of making adjustments on the fly, and he's done some things here, but they are going to have to find a way to try to slow down Cold Trip. They did a better job in that second quarter.
They certainly did, yeah.
But man, I mean, he can go off. For sure, and he can take control of a basketball game if you let him.
Here's something interesting. Drake Buffington is scoreless in that first half, and they still lead by 2. So, they may get him going inside. That may be something they look at, and concentrate on getting the ball to him down on the block.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to believe that he would be scoreless.
Yeah.
Here at halftime. Yeah. Well, tomorrow we know we're going to be back over to the Duster Thomas Classic in Pinckneyville at Duster Thomas Gym. We just don't know for sure which game or games we're going to do yet. Again, based upon who wins there today. Some of those games are already finals, and other games are yet to come. You'll see some of the final scores posted already on our Facebook page, AreaSports.net, which if you're not following us yet on Facebook, we encourage you to do so. That way it's easy for you to have our scoreboard pop up daily in your news feed, because we do update scores each and every day on AreaSports.net on Facebook. But depending upon who does win there today, Ron and I will put it out there later tonight and again early in the morning as to who we're going to be doing there. And then more than likely we will be back here for the championship game tomorrow night. But still a lot of things up in the air because we've got these 2 semifinal games going on right here, and then anything can happen in either one of these 2 games, of course, and then you've got the games at Pinckneyville. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Mount Vernon Rams did fall today at Centralia after they won that great game in overtime yesterday morning that Ron and I did against Chatham Glenwood. They lost to Chicago DeEd today by 5 points, and DeEd, of course, is the number 4 ranked team in the state in Class 2A, so that's not a bad loss, but of course you still hate to lose. So they go to the 5th place bracket now at the Centralia Holiday Tournament. And they've got a rematch tomorrow with Alton, a team that they have beaten earlier this year. Alton is state ranked, I think, 13th or 14th in Class 4A, and Alton has only lost one game all year until today. They were beaten by Evanston at the Centralia tournament, so that's only their second loss of the year. But prior to that first loss that Alton suffered this year was to the Mount Vernon Rams during a shootout earlier this year. So now the Rams and the Alton Redbirds will meet again tomorrow in the 5th place bracket at the Centralia Holiday Tournament. So that's an interesting game to a lot of people in the area. Again, we will have Waltonville against DuQuoin later on tonight here at 7:30. The second semifinal here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. We hope that you join us for that. And we'll be back with second half action in just a moment.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we are ready for second half action here at the Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament, the first of our two semifinals for you. The teams change ends, and it'll be Goreville basketball first, and this time they'll be going to the north end of the gym. As Cole Tripp gets the pass into Connor Craig. Down underneath they go, and a shot is missed and ripped out of there on the rebound by Ben Radel. Altamont a chance to tie it.
Threw it away.
Chance to tie it or take the lead.
Nope. Guess
Radel
not.
takes it in. Was that an inadvertent whistle or what?
I don't know. I thought the ball went out of bounds.
That was crazy.
From here we can't see the sideline. I guess it didn't. It was in play.
Yeah, that was crazy. He looked at his coach like, what's going on? And then the coach said, play. And
I
so
think he thought the ball went out of bounds as well.
Yeah, so he turned around and took it to the hole. On the other end, there's a shot up and in by Zach Green. Green puts Goreville back ahead by 2. McManaway will bring it up. Goreville's not pressing right now, but they are still playing the sticky man-to-man.
There's a trap.
And that's picked up by Buffington on the steal.
Got a turnover out of it.
He'll throw it ahead, a 2-on-1 break. Shot is missed on the layup. The follow is back up and in by Cole Tripp.
Cole Tripp was 17.
Tripp with the rebound and the stick back after the missed shot, and ball goes to the floor, and a foul is going to be called as Altamont was trying to come in after the shot.
Connor Craig's second foul. Yeah, Goreville's come back out with that full court pressure.
Yeah, now they got it on. They didn't have it on earlier, but I guess when you score, they're putting it on. And here comes the trap. They got to get it across.
There they go.
Fell down, and it's a layup by Cole Tripp.
19 points for Cole Tripp.
And timeout is called by Coach Nieberge. He's not happy with the way his team handled the pressure there. They're definitely going to talk about it. We'll be 30 seconds. We're back live at Sesser-Valier High School.
You know, Randy, this thing's going to get full tonight.
Yeah, it's going to get pretty busy.
Waltonville rated second in the state, and they're 8 miles up the road.
There's going to be some people in the house. That's right. Should be a great atmosphere when they play DuQuoin later on. Here's a pass underneath.
Nice.
Shot is up and in by Zane Miller. Good job of breaking the press that time.
Call timeout, get a bucket.
Right. It was a 2-point game at halftime. It's a 4-point lead now for Goreville as Cole Tripp has the basketball. He has been Mr. Offense for the Black Cats today.
Yeah, 19 points.
Here's Nick King with it. They get it down on the baseline to Tripp. Posting up. Now in the corner. Here's a shot up. That's no good by Green. Rebound Buffington. Back up, no good. And Radel comes out of there with a rebound. Radel throws it ahead to Cooper McManaway.
Yeah, I feel like, Randy, I'm seeing Altamont for the first time this year, but Radel's the player they can least afford to not have out there.
Yeah, he's a difference maker in a lot of different ways, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Millville now to McManaway. Out to the top again, it comes to Alex Walker. Goreville stays in that sticky man-to-man as Radel gives it up across to Miller. Here's a drive down the lane. Shot is missed, but a foul's called, and that's going to send Cade Millville to the line. The one thing that Ben Radel must not have in his arsenal is a three-point shot, because anytime he's got the ball, around the arc. They're sagging way off of him.
Yeah.
And they're daring him to shoot.
Must have scouted that.
Yeah,
They're like, he won't take that shot.
So Ben Radel must not have developed a three-point shot yet. That or coach doesn't want him shooting that shot. Free throw is made there by Millville.
Give him credit for knowing that, because some kids can't make that shot either, but it don't keep them from taking
They'll
it.
still jack it up, though. That's right. Yep. That's exactly right. Both free throws are good. It's a 2-point game, and Altamont has shot free throws well here in this game. There's a steal. Picked off by Walker, and then stolen right back by King. Goreville has it. Shot from the corner is no good by Green. Stick back is up and in by Connor Craig.
Oh, Craig. He's in double figures.
And here's a breakaway to Radel. Radel lets the man fly by.
Oh, he missed the bunny.
Missed the bunny.
But he gets his own rebound.
And he's going to be fouled on the floor.
It's on Cole Tripp, his second.
It's a non-shooting foul. And they're going to need to wipe up some perspiration out there. Nesto Hoops is watching us. Well, thanks, Aaron. It's good to hear from you. How many gyms did you make it to today? That's what I want to know.
You know why he's watching. He's a closet Goreville fan.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so
I
either.
don't think so. He's probably laughing. He's probably laughing at that comment. They think about an alley-oop. Now they put the shot out to the right wing to McManaway, and he knocks it down for three. That cuts it to one, and then there's a turnover.
Violation.
Yeah, Goreville stepped over the line. Cole Tripp with a turnover.
Wow, they could take the lead, Randy. Have they ever led in this game?
No. They've tied it, but they've never led it.
Okay, there you go. They got a chance right here.
Here's the inbound to Millville. Millville in the lane. Had it stripped.
Never got a shot
Taken
off.
away by Lawson Land. Yeah, Land was a nemesis on defense in the first half, and he's back out there again. Cole Tripp with the basketball. Tripp looks to penetrate. He does against Radel. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Buffington. And he is fouled on the floor. Buffington still has not scored in the game, and he's the biggest guy on the floor at 6'6". And that is the third foul on Buffington.
He's doing some good work on the boards down there.
38-37, Goreville. 4:10 left here in the third quarter. Here's the inbound to Cole Tripp. Tripp over in the corner now to Lawson Land. To Buffington, trying to run that high-low as they're looking underneath now. They find Connor Craig, and he throw it away.
Throw it away.
They do have the Twin Towers out there, with Buffington and Craig, but couldn't execute that time. Altamont brings it the other way. I get the feeling this Altamont team's a lot better than their record indicates, and they're just going to get better.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And they don't look like a team that's 4-5, do they?
No.
Zane Miller with it. Brings it out to Ben Radel.
Only if their schedule's been all 2A and 3A schools.
Well, again, they've played St. Anthony and a few other teams that have been really tough on their schedule out of the gate. So that is part of the problem. That and the fact that they're young and inexperienced. But no, I think they're going to get better. And you're right; they are going to be a dangerous team to face in mid-February.
Yeah.
Just because
you got to experience going to a basketball game at Altamont.
Hey, that was fun.
Last year.
That was fun. We did regional up there last year. Three-pointer knocked down by Garrett Church.
That's his first point.
Yeah, Altamont Gym is a unique place. I'm sure Nesto Hoops has been there. He's been to so many. Here's the give back to Radel.
Nice pass.
And he scores. A little give and go that time. Yeah, had some fun games up there last year in that regional. A big run by Weber. As a drive by Nick King is good.
Yeah, they host a lot of sectionals up there. I went up there for a sectional one time.
Yeah, and then, of course, the sectional is at St. Anthony, which is an absolute palace, especially for 1A basketball. They got the greatest media area in the world now for high school basketball. Biggest booth I've ever seen.
Yeah, about 40, 50 feet long.
Yeah, we loved it, man. It was great. I mean, you had room for about 12 broadcasters up there.
Yeah.
And that's no exaggeration. It was crazy.
You could have your own little hospitality room up there.
You could. Here's Radel inside the paint, missed it. And the rebound's grabbed out of there by Church. Goreville gets it ahead to Tripp. Tripp gets it down on the post to Craig. He wheels on his man and scores.
Nice move up with the left hand.
Yeah, pivoted back to his right side and put it up and in with the left.
Craig was sealing off his man, begging for that entry pass, and he knew what to do with it.
Altamont needs points. They're down 6. Minute 41 left here in the third quarter as Cade Millville has it out front. More and more people filtering into the gym here. You know, Nesto Hoops missed a great hospitality room here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's been here before.
Oh,
I know that.
I know he has. I think we saw him here last year, as a matter of fact. But, yeah, the hospitality room here this year has been top-notch. Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. Nick King in the front court for Goreville. Working on his man as Altamont staying on that man-to-man defense. There's a drive inside by Lawson Land. I'll tell you what, coming off the bench, Lawson Land has done some big things here for Goreville.
That's his first points.
Yeah, but not just with that bucket, but what he's done defensively, too. He's been a spark plug. All the way down, nobody stopped the penetration of Cade Millville. He took it coast to coast, and nobody impeded his progress.
He's in double figures with 10.
We're down to 39 seconds left in the quarter.
It's been a quick third quarter.
Cole Tripp working against
Not a
Alex Walker.
Not a lot of stoppages with that whistle. I like it.
No, it's been a really quick quarter. Yeah, Walker is only 5'6", guarding Tripp at 6 foot, so he's given up a full 6 inches right there in front of us. 17 seconds left. Let's see if they run some kind of a pick or a clear out here for a Tripp. No, they're going to work it in the corner. Church is going to put up the 3, and it misses. Ball is chased down by Land. Land gets it on the baseline, and time runs out. Time runs out after 3 quarters of play. Our score is Goreville 47 and Altamont 41. And we'll be back with fourth quarter action from this semifinal game in Sesser in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
As we headed into the timeout there, Coach Nieberg was having a conversation with one of the officials explaining about what closely guarded means. You're an official, or you were for 30 years. Explain exactly what closely guarded means.
The coach was just illustrating for the official how far 6 feet exactly is. Mm-hmm. And that, my guy was within 6 feet, and if he's there for 5 seconds, that's a turnover.
Yeah, he should have been counted.
Yeah.
That's what the point he's trying to make. He wanted the official to start counting. You got to love it. All right. We got a good one going on here in this semifinal, and we'll have another semifinal for you later on tonight at 7:30, but there will be a consolation game in between, which we will not be carrying. To start the fourth and final quarter, Altamont will have the ball first. With it is Millville. There's a trap. Got to stay away from that. Get in the corner to McManaway. There's another trap, right? And a foul's called.
Bailed him out with a foul.
Mm-hmm. And that's going to go on Garrett Church.
His second.
Yeah, Todd Trips went about, 9 players deep in this basketball game. Running a lot of fresh bodies out there. Here's another trip and a steal. Taken away by Nick King. And a foul is called.
Yeah, they just came after him and stole the basketball.
Yeah.
That is 4 fouls on McManaway.
So that will send Nick King, the 6-foot sophomore, to the line for Goreville. Free throw's good. And checking back in the game for Altamont will be Ben Radel as well as Parker Bell. Bell is a 6'1 sophomore. As Nick King will have another one. Got it. 8-point game.
Well, it wasn't that long ago. Altamont had a chance to take the lead.
Right. They've had the game tied a couple of times, but just can't get out in front of this Black Cat bunch. Here's
triple teaming the ball.
And Millville, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to go against Nick King.
That's his third.
Yeah, when that trap comes, you got to know what you're going to do with
Yeah,
it.
that was a triple team right there.
And you got to grip the ball firmly, too.
Somebody's got to be open somewhere.
Well, you know where they are. You just got to find them. Here it comes over to Alex Walker. I'm sure the practices are fun at Goreville when they're working on that trap. What do you think?
Yeah.
Think they have some fun with that?
They
practice?
yeah.
I bet they do. Radel has it in the lane. Dishes it back out. Millville takes it down the lane and counts the bucket. And
No, wait.
Nope.
Wait.
Nope.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Waves it off. Cade Millville is called with the offensive foul. No bucket.
That's his fourth.
That hurts.
Yeah, now see, in college, you got to determine whether he let go of the ball first and then ran the guy over.
Well, then you got the little circle down there, too.
Well, yeah, that's
underneath
true.
The basket, you got to deal with that. So
that makes it easy if you're
where
in
are
the
the
circle.
feet at? Yeah, where are the feet at, too? You got to look at that. Of course, in college basketball, you also got the replay if you need it, right?
Yes.
You never had that when you officiated. You couldn't go over to the
no
media booth
no
and ask for the
replay.
replay.
But boy, I tell you, up there at the state tournament, they show it on the big screen.
Yeah.
You make a call and they show it.
They show 12,000 people in the arena whether or not you're.
You better hope you got it right.
Right or wrong, right? Yeah. You don't want to look like a buffoon in front of all those people, do you? 8-point game as Altamont has it. Zane Miller will bring it up. Working against Connor Craig. Yeah, Goreville has stayed in this man-to-man pretty much the whole game and is trapped on every opportunity. Here's Zane Miller with it. They'll bring it out to Radel. See, they're sagging way off Radel.
Yeah.
They're just daring him to shoot that ball from out there. He won't do it. Here's Miller again. Again to Millville. Over it comes to Miller. Miller to Radel. He backs his man down. Goes up over Buffington. It's blocked, and Buffington's called for the foul.
Yep.
That's
his second.
Second foul on Buffington. Ben Radel at the line, 6'5" senior. You know, I remember Radel from last year, but I don't remember him wearing that knee brace. So I just wonder if something's happened between last year and this year. Has an unusual free throw shot here on the release. Missed that one after making the first one. Goreville with the rebound. Here comes Tripp with it. Tripp gets around his man, takes it all the way to the glass, missed the shot. Buffington with the rebound. And a foul's going to be called. Yeah, in this game, Altamont has struggled to find anybody that can guard Cole Tripp one-on-one. Buffington will go to the line.
Second foul on Radel.
Buffington still without points in this game.
Yep, still
Still
the
is.
free throw.
Yeah. .547 to play in the game. He makes it. Goreville has led at every quarter stop, but Altamont keeps hanging around. Do they have another mini run left in them here? Here's Parker Bell with it to Radel. Radel almost took steps. And he threw it away. It's a drive all the way to the glass by Nick King after the steal.
He knew what he was going to do with that one.
He sure did. 10-point lead. And that's 2 hands on him. Yep, we saw that right in front of us. Connor Craig with the foul. Can't put 2 hands on him. And that's 5 fouls. So Altamont will be at the line.
We're going to shoot free throws for the last 5 minutes and 16 seconds.
That could loom large because Altamont's been a pretty good free throw shooting team. Well, at the line right now is Zane Miller. Has he been there tonight?
No, he has not.
And he nails it. 9-point game. 5:16 left. Second one's also good. 8-point game. Goreville back the other way. Here's Tripp with it. Tripp is now guarded by Millville. They've tried different people on him. Here's Green with it. And he gives it to Tripp, and Tripp takes it to the rack and scores. Wow. Yeah, on that handoff, it was an automatic screen, too, which gave Cole Tripp the driving lane, and he knew what to do with it. And he took it right to the rack and scored and drew the foul.
Took it right at Radel, who's 6'5".
Yeah.
Scored and got a chance for the and one.
And that's the 3rd foul on Radel. And the free throw's good.
He's got a little bit of Kyle Cooper in his game.
11-point lead, and this is as big a lead that Goreville has had since midway in the second quarter, I think. Altamont needs points.
Yeah, they do.
Radel with it. Throws it away. Picked off by Zach Green, and the wheels are starting to come off here.
22 points right now for Cole Tripp.
Here's a pass over to King. King back out to the top to Craig. Now to Green. Green to King. They run a lot of motion out there. They get it to Tripp again. Inside the lane, Buffington goes up and scores. That's his first bucket of the game. Put it up over Radel. Millville back in the front court for Altamont. 4 minutes left in the game. Radel takes it in against Buffington and draws the foul. That'll send Radel to the line.
3 fouls on Buffington.
Again, we got another semifinal coming your way tonight. At around 7:15, we'll probably take the air. Tip-off scheduled for 7:30. It's Waltonville against DuQuoin. DuQuoin, a 2A school, of course, from the River Conference. Be another interesting test for undefeated and state-ranked Waltonville. Buffington's going to come out of the game, and he's going to be replaced by Garrett Church. Second one by Radel is good. 12-point game. Black Cats get it up quickly. Shot from the corner is no good by Green. Back up on the follow, though, is good by Nick Green.
Just
and a
took
foul.
it away from him.
Foul on the Indians.
Fouled out.
Yep.
Had the ball taken away and fouled out.
McManaway fouls out of the game. Parker Bell will replace McManaway in the lineup. Nick King will be at the line. 3:48 left in this one. Basket was good, so we'll put that on our scoreboard, 59-45. And free throws also good. Indians running out of time now. Zane Miller brings it across.
Yeah. That Goreville team just wears you down.
Yeah, the relentless trap that they do, it does wear you down for sure. And he keeps running fresh bodies in there. From the corner, the shot is no good by Bell, and rebound out there by Goreville. Black Hats back in the front court. They can be patient here if they want to be. They don't need to score.
Yeah.
Just need to run some clock.
That's what they're doing, I think.
Garrett Church down low to Tripp. They skip it across to Nick King, and he scores. King attacks the basket with success.
King's got 16.
Yeah, how about that? Kind of a quiet
I think
16,
the press is just wore out Altamont. They're just tired.
Yeah.
Gassed.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, they did a great job for 3 quarters, but they're just
Yeah.
Goreville's relentless, and Altamont's just wore out.
Shot just left of the lane by Zach Green is good.
Yeah, this final score will no way reflect the kind of ball game this was.
No, the game's been much closer than the final score will indicate. I agree with you. Here's Millville with it in the lane, and he is fouled. Count the bucket. And that foul's on Tripp, his third. Checking in for Goreville is Aaron Moore, number 15. He's a 6-foot senior. Also checking in, number 10, is Peyton Holm, a 6-foot senior. Tyler Ruffner's back in the game for Altamont, as he will give Ben Radel a rest, and that might be the end of the day for Radel, I would say, with 2:13 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have another ball game to play tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, they got a third-place game to play. Three-pointer on the way. That won't go by Millville. Tipped around and grabbed out of there by Peyton Holm. Cold Tripp still out there.
Yeah, I think when you head into postseason, Altamont's going to have quite a few wins.
I think they will. You know, and even in this loss today, there's a lot you can learn from this loss today that they'll take with them. They've probably not faced another trap quite like this unless St. Anthony employed the same thing against them perhaps. And what we got? Timeout. Timeout by Goreville with 1:28 left on the clock. We'll come back with from Sesser-Valier in just a moment.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
All right, we got the closing minute and a half here of this first semifinal game tonight. I think it'll be Goreville basketball here when we get back to action. Yep. Peyton Holm will bring it up along with Lawson Land. And they're running a couple more people checking in the game there for Goreville. All right, now we're ready. Lawson Land working against Calvin Bannister, who's in there now for Altamont. Pass now comes to Aaron Moore. Out to the top to Peyton Holm. Holm gets it over on the left wing. Back out to the top to Land, and they throw it away. Pass is intended for Lincoln Turley, who's in the game. Turley's a 6'2 junior. So it'll be Altamont ball with 1 minute left. And in the game is Blake Berg for Altamont. And carrying the basketball. He's called on the Indians. Jacob Johnson, a 6'2 junior, is also in the game for Altamont. And Caden Wolf, 5'11 sophomore, is also in there. 39 seconds left. Goreville with the lead and the basketball. Peyton Holm on the left wing to Aaron Moore. Moore guarded out there. Now skip it over to Lawson Land. Down to 9 seconds left, and Land might just dribble this one out. I think he's going to. Yep, I think that's going to be all she wrote. Goreville wins this one by a score of 66-47, and they are headed to the championship game. And will they face Waldenville or will they face DuQuoin? We will find out later on tonight in our second semifinal game when that comes your way at 7:30 tonight. Here on AreaSports.net, we will have that one for you. Ron is working on our post-game stats. We'll come back and share all that with you here in just a moment, live on AreaSports.net.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Dog's home, away from home.
Are you going on a vacation soon or perhaps a weekend getaway? Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon is your dog's home away from home, featuring an outside turf playground that your dog is going to love. And if your dog needs grooming or obedience training while it's here, we can handle that too. In fact, we've even got a presidential suite with flat screen TV and ceramic tile. Check it out on our website.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare.
Andrea Baker, the broker-owner at King City Property Brokers, is a proud graduate of Weber High School, and she's actually a member of their Hall of Fame. Andrea is happy to sponsor this game and cheer on the local teams. At King City Property Brokers, Andrea and all of the realtors there are happy to help you with your real estate needs, whether you are a buyer or a seller. Visit their new location on Salem Road in Mount Vernon, or visit their website to see many residential homes, acreage, or commercial properties that they have listed. You can call them at area code 618-316-7331. That's King City Property Brokers in Mount Vernon.
Back here at Sesser-Valier High School, the 43rd annual Sesser-Valier Holiday Tournament. Randy Olson with Ron Standard. And Ron, pretty dominating performance here by Goreville, and I think you said it best when you said they just wore Altamont down. I think that's what they did.
Yeah, they did, Randy. I mean, it was a close ball game until the fourth quarter, which Goreville won the fourth quarter 19-6. And pulled away for a 19-6 lead. And then, of course, the 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 19-6 lead. And then, of course 19-point victory, but this was a much closer ball game than that, almost throughout its entirety. For the Altamont Indians, they committed 15 personal fouls. As a team, they were 12 out of 21 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring by Ben Radel, 6'5" senior, had 17 points. Cade Millville had 12 points. Cooper McManaway had 10. Zane Miller had 6, and Alex Walker had 2. So 3 double-figure scores for the Altamont Indians. For the Goreville Black Hats, they committed 21 personal fouls in this game. As a team, listen to this, they made 13 out of 16 free throws. That's pretty good. They were led in scoring by Cole Tripp, who had 22 points, 15 of those coming in the first half. Cole was joined in double figures by Nick King, who had 16. Connor Craig was also a double-figure scorer for Goreville tonight with 12 points. We've got Drake Buffington with 3 points. We've got Zach Green had 6 points. Garrett Church had 3 points. And Lawson Land had 2 points for a total of 66.
All right, you see Marissa and Sesser have taken the floor. They are going to be playing in a game in the consolation bracket here, and we will not be bringing you this game because Ron wants to go to the hospitality room. Can you imagine that? So we will do that.
It's supper time, man.
Right, we will sit this one out, but we will be back and on the air around 7:15 here, both on our website and on our YouTube channel, to bring you the other semifinal tonight between Waltonville and DuQuoin. So we hope that you'll join us for that as well. So until then, for Ron, this is Randy saying so long from Sesser.